company, that's bad for your company.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Cleveland Browns. So with that, let's get up to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
On the return, Jabril Peppers. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Tyrod Taylor ready to lead the Cleveland Browns offense. And Hugh Jackson so far sticking to his belief that Tyrod Taylor will be the Browns starter week 1. But I don't know. Whispers around Cleveland hoping for Mr. Mayfield to be the guy.
So you're only getting the whispers? Because I'm hearing the shouts already.
What do you think?
I think that Hugh is going to stick to his guns about Tyrod Taylor. Remember, he led the Buffalo Bills last year to the playoffs for the first time in, 17 seasons? So he's a more than capable quarterback. But when you draft a rookie at number...
The Pats are going to get there. Daddy goes.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after them.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Starting lineup here for the Browns, and Joel Bitonio taking over for Joe Thomas at left tackle.
And that's a tough transition because Joel Bitonio is an excellent guard. So he's bumping out from guard to tackle to play, and he's more than capable of handling that role. But don't be surprised if the Browns front office doesn't make a deal to try and get a left tackle in there and move Bitonio back to guard and really fortify the offensive line.
Now it's Taylor. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Adrian Claymore in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. The Patriot fans certainly happy to see Claiborne wearing their jersey this season.
Obviously a good pickup by the AFC champs, and you have to go back to when Claiborne came into the league, a first-round pick with Tampa Bay. But just remember last season, 6 sacks in one game against Dallas. You'll remember Adrian Claiborne's name from that point on.
Who was blocking him that game?
No one.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. Bringing them out is, of course, one of the most iconic QBs in NFL history, 5-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady.
Normally, I'm not crazy about reciting numbers about a player, but when you talk about a guy named Tom Brady who's playing at the highest level in his 40s, let's go ahead and do it. 4,500 yards passing, 32 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, a 3rd MVP award. These are not numbers you associate with a player playing in the NFL in his 40s.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 24. Brady now on 1st down. And his first look is incomplete. Rex Burkhead, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
Let's be honest, about everyone in the NFL competes, but Julian Edelman, he really competes. Transitioned from a college quarterback to a slot receiver in the NFL, and he thinks that no one can cover him just by sheer force of will.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. A play fake for Burkhead. Now Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamie Collins coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 59 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Brady. Flushed out right. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. This is caught. Gronkowski. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught by Allen for a New England touchdown. Dwayne Allen, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up
Automatic
yardage.
first down.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Hyde. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
I'm taking a good look at linebacker Dante Hightower, who missed most of 2017 due to injury. And I do believe that the Patriots missed him in a big way in the Super Bowl, because you remember against Atlanta in the previous Super Bowl, it was a strip sack by Dante Hightower that changed the complexion of the game. Big and strong in the middle, stout against the run, can rush the passer from a defensive end position, and he's just that alpha guy that everyone gravitates towards on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Being chased. Taylor hit. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a 1st down. A look up to the scoreboard as time has run out on this 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Taylor. Forced out to his left. And he gets it down to the 32. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a 1st. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And down inside the 15 he goes. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. 3rd and long, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. More from Cleveland after this. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, hey, we got to get in the AFC Week 1 talk. We talked about the NFC and what to look forward to on their schedule, but there's some great AFC games as well.
And many people believe the AFC West is as good a division as there is in the NFL. How about this for an opener? The Kansas City Chiefs headed to take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Patrick Mahomes, the new quarterback for KC, has to deal with the pass rush of Joey Bosa of Melvin Ingram of the Los Angeles Chargers. And a second one that catches my eye is Houston at New England. The Texans always trying to measure themselves against the Patriots. Now they get back Deshaun Watson, they get back J.J. Watt, Whitney Merciless, and they take on the defending AFC champs in Foxborough.
And one crossover game that's pretty interesting. How about Jacksonville against the Giants?
What I like about that one is you have a Jacksonville team that came so close to getting to the Super Bowl last year, but they and the Giants have a similar philosophy about how to play the game. They're going to be physical. They want to run the football. So Leonard Fournette for Jacksonville and the rookie for the Giants, Saquon Barkley, they could both get a lot of carries in that game. And last but not least in that one, how about Pittsburgh at Cleveland? People don't think about that game very much, but this has been the summer of the Cleveland Browns in preseason. Will Baker Mayfield actually hit the field? And can Cleveland start a new era with a big win over Pittsburgh?
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game. But you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
319.
Now Taylor looking to throw on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. 3rd down here.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Brady now on 1st down. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On play action, it's Brady. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Rob Gronkowski in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. To return, it's Peppers. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you gotta expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So here we go for half number two. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Now it's Patterson. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Give him 30 yards there. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady will try again on 2nd down. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Play action. Now it's Brady. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Decker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. Eric Decker, 47 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The point after try for Gostkowski. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. To return, it's Peppers. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
That's complete over the middle to Callaway. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This will be from 49 yards out. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter. Good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Now a play fake. Brady. And he rifles one incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. Allen has it, left side. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Flush to his right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He'll go for it. It's Brady. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
But some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15,
Offside.
just shy of the 10. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
The throw by Taylor there, knocked away and incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry from 4 yards out. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On first down, Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for White on the deep ball. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here, time ticking away. Back to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Brady going to look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. High throw, but he makes the catch. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field.
Here we go!
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. To return, it's Peppers. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Evades him at the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is